welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and today we're going to show you how to make masala egg parathas. Now they're great snack ideas, especially for kids when they come back from school. They're hungry, you want to give them something nutritious, but something quick that you can make. And so here's a couple of varieties. We've got the kid-friendly version and something for the adults. We won't leave you guys out. So what we've done is we've actually split up one egg, beaten it well. And we're going to mix in a little bit of cheese. Any cheese is fine, any shredded cheese is okay. We're going to just mix it in. And is that it? Yes. Okay. I mean, the amount of cheese you want to put in is entirely up to you.
Right.
And for the adults, we're going to do, we have the egg. And I've got a little bit of onions, a combination of onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and green chilies cut up. I'm just going to put a spoonful, actually a couple of spoonfuls, might as well. And a little bit of masalas. Now there's jeera, which is cumin powder, dhania, and there's chaat masala. So I'm going to just put in chaat masala. But you know, a lot of people like a lot of different things in their eggs. Entirely your choice. I'm going to put a little bit of red chili powder and a little bit of salt. Give it a mix.
And we have a little bit of dough here. It's the same recipe as our paratha or chapati dough from our website. So we're going to make these divide this up into golf ball size balls.
Mm-hmm. Okay, our tawa is actually heating up on medium heat, and it's very important to start now so that it's nice and warm before you get the chapati rolling.
So we have our dough here. We're going to roll it into a nice ball and just flatten it out. We have some dry flour here. We're going to dip it in here so it doesn't stick to our surface when we're rolling. And at first we're going to roll this into a disc, small disc. And then on top of this disc, we're going to take a little bit of oil and just lightly coat the surface. Just a few drops. Now we're going to take some dry flour and just lightly dust it. We're going to fold it in half and repeat the same process on the semicircle. A few drops of oil. And again, dust it with some dry flour. And one more fold so you have a nice triangle.
Very cute shape.
So again, we dip it in the dry flour so it doesn't stick to the surface. And we're going to try to maintain that triangle. It's great for presentation. Okay, so it's ready to cook.
And I think our tawa is heated up as well. Very good. And we're going to just move it around a little bit, make sure it doesn't stick. And like always, we're going to wait for a little bit of bubbles to form over here before we flip it around. Actually, for this particular paratha, it works out well if you have the little, concave, or is it convex?
Concave.
Concave. Thank you. It's been a long time since I left school. And see, right now you can see all the bubbles forming, so I'm going to flip it around.
And I'm going to go ahead and start on the next one so that we have a nice process going.
And it's starting to fluff up. So I'm going to take my a knife and I'm just going to open it up a little bit. See, that's the reason why we made this paratha the way it is. So you got like a little pocket in here, if you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it on the edge, and I'm going to take the masala egg, and I'm going to pour it in.
That's pretty clever.
And I'm going to close it, and I'm going to just let it cook. I'm going to put it down on low. Now the egg has to cook inside without the paratha burning. Very important. So, and I'm going to try and keep it at that slope so that the egg doesn't all spill out. A little bit will, and that's okay. It's egg. And I'm going to put some oil. And unlike the other parathas, I'm not going to press it at this point because it will all spill out. And I'm going to gently flip it around. Thank you. And I'm going to put oil on this side. Okay, and at this point we can go ahead and press it gently so that any of the uncooked egg will get cooked and it will spill out and it will just cook. You don't want raw eggs. And sometimes actually when I try to do that, I overfill it. So if you put a little less, it'll be better, but I like the filling to be nice, you know,
Right.
to have lots of it.
But about half an egg it's quite enough, right,
Yes.
for one paratha?
And I'm going to flip it again. So it's pretty much like an egg sandwich, you know.
Yeah. It's filling, I'm sure, for the kids
Yes.
also, right?
Very filling. One is good.
Yeah.
And it's ready. And we're going to go ahead and put it in our favorite insulated box.
Keeps them nice and warm.
Yep. And we're ready for the next one.
All right. No, it's really a clever way to, you know.
And it's just a
present this.
different,
Yeah.
you know, like a
It's fun.
great
It's fun for
weekend
kids.
breakfast idea. I think
Right.
it's just so cute because it's not the boring toast
No.
and cereal and it's done.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can have the masala parathas with, you know, just by itself. You don't need anything, or just with ketchup. Kids can always
Yeah.
do with some ketchup. And same goes for this one. You can have it with ketchup, with chutney, or just by itself. So join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.